is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name's Odalis. His name is Edwin. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet. And like this video. He just woke up from his nap. That's why he's looking like that. I have a video that I've been wanting to post, but I don't know if I should post it, or I think I'm just gonna put it in this video, and that's probably what I'm gonna name this video. I thought it wasn't a good idea to post it was because I feel like I didn't really say much as I wanted to. I feel like I should have had some notes and had more things to say, because most of them I just forgot. And that day, Edwin was actually really fussy. He was in a really bad mood, and he had just woken up from his nap. Or no, I think he wanted to take a nap, something like that. And he was in that video with me, and I'm just gonna insert that video right after this clip because I still want to post it, but it's not long enough just because I didn't really take long filming it because of Leonel. He was in a bad mood, and I feel like I forgot a lot of things. I forgot to say a lot of things because I was distracted on him. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that video right here. That was yesterday, and I hope you guys enjoy. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today, as you guys read on the title, I'm going to be talking about how I started living with my boyfriend when I was 16 years old. So also, I have Leonel here with me, so if you can hear him, then don't mind that. But yeah, welcome to my channel, and if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And like this video. I'm going to be a little distracted in this video because, like I said, he is here with me, so I'm going to have to be, you know, here and there at the same time. So, alright. I want to start by saying that I actually met my boyfriend when I was 14 years old. I met him, actually, when I first saw him, I saw him at a baptism. When I was 13 years old. Just saw him, and you know, we stared at each other, but I didn't think anything of it. So after that, we kind of just started talking on Facebook, and there was really nothing. We just talked normal, and then sometimes we wouldn't talk. We took months without talking, and then we'd talk again. So it was kind of like, and it was never to the point where you thought it'd be something more. So I think when I turned 14, when we actually started to text more often, and he got my number and I got his, so we'd just text. And yeah, when I turned 15 on my 15th birthday, I actually traveled to Mexico, and since he lived in Mexico, I went there, and I actually went to Mexico that same day, and that same night I saw him. I saw him that same night, and we just talked, and that was it. So then a week went by. I was still in Mexico because I went for that summer. My birthday is on June 3rd, so I went for the summer, and a week later, we wouldn't talk. I don't think we'd talk. We'd text. But a week later went by. Then I saw him again at this restaurant, and that's when it actually started to get more serious. Because he texted me that same day asking me if I wanted to, kind of like go on a date the next day. So I was like, yeah. So we went on a date that next day. This little boy wants all the attention. Anyway, we went on the date that next day, and I think it came to the point where we just started seeing each other every single day. And then we became boyfriend and girlfriend that summer. So then when I came back, it was in August. I came back in July, and then like a month later we were still talking. It was kind of like a distance thing, but we kept talking, and all of a sudden he just didn't talk to me anymore. Okay, puppy. No pasa nada. No pasa nada. Ya, chiquito. Alright, guys. That's crazy, but I don't know where I left off, so I'm just gonna continue. So then later that day, oh yeah. So then he just stopped talking to me, and we basically broke up for 5 months. So I went back in December for Christmas, and that's when we kind of just started talking again. But I feel like this time it was like more serious than it was over the summer. So in December we were going out every day, and we were going out every day, and we started dating again, like officially being boyfriend and girlfriend again in December. And yeah, when I came back, we actually kept talking, and our relationship was still kind of like stronger than it was that last time that I had came back. So I went back in March for spring break, and I only went there for 2 weeks, and same thing, we were good and everything. So then turns out I went in May again after school for that summer. I went that whole summer, and yeah, we were together, we were fine. So turns out I came back in September this time though, and it just kind of felt like we just couldn't be with each other anymore, just because we were with each other every single day. So we kind of felt like we just needed each other, and he kind of just started fixing everything so that he could come here and be with me, so we can be with each other. So we did that, and he was living at my mom's. We were both living at my mom's for a while, and then so when it came to actually like living with him at 16, it was a huge difference for me, because it was a big change, and everything doesn't stay the same as from when you're only boyfriend and girlfriend as to when you're living with each other every single day and seeing each other every single day and night. And it got rough. It definitely did change a lot of things, and we just had to kind of learn how to be mature and grow with each other. So when we were living together, before that, when I was just living at my mom's, just me, I didn't really, obviously I would never step up in that way as to like me having to do a lot of things, like, you know, like the big stuff, like cleaning, doing laundry, and cooking, and, you know, I never got to do any of that because I was just a teenager, you know. And so when it came to living with him, he actually started telling me more and more things, like, hey, like, you need to clean. So, like, it was a big difference, and I just started stepping up more as, like, going to, like, basically living an adult life. So I was still going to school, and when I would get home, I would attend him like a wife would. And yeah, there were a lot of arguments for sure because we weren't used to each other, and we thought we were gonna be just like we were when we were just dating. So it was a big difference, and we didn't know how to go about it, basically. So there were a lot of arguments because we were getting used to each other and getting to know the deeper side of us and how we actually were, like, how our actually personality was. So there were a lot of ups and downs, and things would definitely go through my head, like dang, why am I living this life, and why am I, and I'm not saying it was the worst thing ever, because it wasn't. It was just hard from going to a child to trying to live a bigger life, you know. It's just so hard to explain, and I'm sure that a lot of people that do go through this, and obviously it doesn't matter, I mean, kind of, it just matters on how mature your mind is, I guess. I definitely feel like I've always been kind of mature for my age, I feel. But, I grew. I started thinking different when I started living with him, and I think we both did. We both started to think differently, and I would definitely say that it wasn't easy. I didn't regret it, but it would go to the point where we would have really bad fights, and we just didn't, I don't know, I would just think so much. And so we lived with my mom for about, so about like about a year and a half, I want to say, or a little longer than a year and a half, until we actually decided to move out and get our own place. Once we started to live alone, I definitely feel like our relationship got stronger, and we started to be more patient with each other, because I feel like when we were living at my mom's, we just couldn't do so much stuff, so many things, or we were worried about everything. So when we came here to live on our own, it got better, and we both just started to kind of listen to each other, and I don't know, I definitely feel like living alone was a big change in a big step in our relationship, because things just improved. And so as of right now, I am 18 years old, and I feel like everything that we have lived together has been for the better. And I definitely don't think that we'd still be here if it wasn't for all of that. I feel like from everything we have grown, and every little argument has definitely made us stronger as a couple. So this video was not very long because I definitely did not explain myself at all. I'm sure that you guys saw how this child was. So yeah, that is probably the hardest thing. That is why I don't really do sit down videos, because it is just hard with him. And he doesn't stay put, and I lose my train of thought. So that's definitely one of the reasons that I don't do sit down videos. And I'm sure that I left a lot of stuff out because I literally didn't talk about much at all. I just wanted to share that with you guys because the people that do watch my videos, I want you guys to know me on a more personal level, and I want you guys to know kind of what I have been through or lived, and more of my life, basically. I want you guys to understand more of my life, and yeah. So with all of that being said, I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Like I said, I apologize for not putting many things in this video and maybe losing my train of thought a lot, but give it a huge thumbs up if you did like this video. Oh my gosh, how many times have I said that? Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Say bye-bye, you little grumpy little baby. You grumpy little baby. You grumpy little baby. Bye.